It's been
I know
a
the chat's
while.
excited.
It's been a while since you've been up here, guys. Welcome back, DA. Let's see if you make weekly finals this time around. Hopefully for them they will. I know I've been talking to a few of them. They have been very eager to get back and playing. And I'm just off of that win, which still completely blows my mind last game. I have to say it's so great to see a team win with a lot of kills. Because everyone's been going, oh, okay, so all you have to do is play passive and hide in compounds all day. And see it go, no. All you have to do is take out a third of the server, clear your side, and win the game. That's all you have to do for it. It shouldn't be all that complicated, should it? Just kill a third of the server and win games. I'm loving to see that it's not all about hiding. Oh, somebody's committing to the flush here, but unfortunately, not going to happen. That's the second time Iroh gets in.
Make their way through El Pozos, STK, doing the long wraparound towards Vitamar in the southern side of this circle, as you pretty much hit the nail on the head, Toby. All these teams
doing the position sharing, and B, a very good opportunity to disengage as you please. Now,
yeah, man, if you could see, if you have the map screen open, you've got to see this, because all the Skittles are on the move. They are all making their way through. Now the gunners are all going to be looking at the same compounds. DA already finding out that T1 has occupied one of the ones that they wanted to go through. Matrellis is going to get taken out, but Smash, it looks like he'll survive just barely. No, Buriram will do the duty.
This is so. I don't know how many mosques there are in Mexico, but yeah.
It's gotta be a few. I mean, there's plenty of churches.
Yeah, well then why couldn't we? Yeah, I don't know. I come to think of it, I've never heard a call out for this building. Well, let's hold that thought for a second. Miracle, let's get around, find one. Code Margo finds him, return, and now Mert able to do damage on TSM as well. Wookie, desperate spray around the side, tries to find one down, low on HP, and they will get the flushes on. And I liked you could see the desperation in his spray there. He needed to get it. He needed to buy time for his teammates to not get flushed, I should say, by DA. Get in there, force the attention from Mert over towards him to enough of an extent that they would look Wookie's way, and it worked out.
Rough stuff for DA. You're going to be the first team eliminated, but as we said, I mean, this was going to be rough for everybody. I mean, they just flipped the coin wrong here, unfortunately, and lose a couple in the transition, and then get crashed by TSM. Meanwhile, I got to give a shout out to the boys that came in from the long rotations around to the north side. So Soniqs, Afreeca Freecs, Meta, and actually looking pretty good for them. They've got nobody really near them, but they've got 4 a.m. in their sights, and EJ gonna find Godby through the smoke.
Have all these fights happening on the outskirts of the city. We'll see if they'll be able to maintain the space they currently have to play around. It's gonna grant them cover for now, but having to run into the city at some point soon could be deadly. Let's see. Soniqs, in the meantime, have called the bluff on Meta. They're pushing forward. SDK Luke finds a flush on 2. But now the fight unfolds again here, and it's Soniqs pushing forward. Silson goes down, but they have players inside the building to deal with too. But now Mao Yi from afar takes down Sparking too.
Yeah, they've got GEX on the south side of the street that has a vision onto this. Now TSM is also creeping over that way from the mosque, as it were, and you can see Iroh taking shots at this as well. And it's Wicked hanging out on the rooftops as his team gets picked to pieces right now. He is the last one up. You can at least hold this rooftop position for a while, I think. Oh, look at that, Leo. Gonna find Shrimsy through the window. Ooh.
Oh, Shrimsy just exactly gets so in. Oh, in the end of it, Hansia will find Wicked on the roof, trying to stay up there. And I thought he was going to be able to sit up there for a little while too, but Hansia with a bit of distance to it, 150 meters, able to find the knock above, takes him down. And now let's see next circle where we're going. I said we could go up the hill.
I'm telling you, Infantry, keep this position held down. FaZe looks like they're content holding the refinery. Ence, meanwhile, going to try to get on the wrap, but they're going to run right into MCG, and Evil Lee going to find Squeaky right out of the bat. Tixu going to get picked off as well.
Last bullet in the chamber gets
that
one,
shot,
gets a double. Yes, it does, and Olaf ends fall down. Clean sweep for Multi-Circle Gaming holding up, and now SDK in the same situation. They got knocks and flushes in 4 AM earlier, but the 2 remaining players are doing a lot of damage. Luke gets looped down on Civil falls as well, and you can see Infantry from afar tries to charm in as well. Luke does fall in return, but Alo is out too, so it's just 1 left alive. Purdy alone with barely any HP falls down.
No.
And 4 AM, at least for now, stays alive. But as I say that, here comes Afreeca Freecs. Biggest indication of flow is lava, isn't it? When you see these.
Oh, absolutely.
See a jump across? That would be pretty nifty if it jumps over and up. You gotta remember to hit that jump button as well in order to make that work. Falls down, tries to get the kill. Now they do spot him once more. They know he's up there. Nate thrown forward, make that a flashbang, but crazy. Took a flash straight to the fade as well, and he's gonna be blind and without audio cues at least for a couple of seconds.
This compound sucks. I mean, look at how hard it is for a 4-man squad to push into this cleanly. I mean, they do not want to risk losing anybody. Okay, they'll finally take him out. But what a pain in the butt Crazy was there for not just Afreeca, but for SDK as well.
I didn't see how Strimsy just knocked H1. I think people started peeking in front of each other, but that is, of course, suboptimal when you have team opponents in the nearby vicinity. Strimsy, that's Nate going to be on point, and it is on point. He goes down. ESM trying to stay strong. It's only Vard and Miracle left alive once again. Similar to last game, they lose. Well, from Afreeca Freecs before on the west side, they've managed to lob south over towards that mountainside. MCG doing the same thing, but now it's a tag all around here, trying to force their way forward towards TSG, which already lost volley.
Do you like 3 FPS 3-way team fights? Because if you do, have I got a fight for you. These guys, okay, AAA just going to go in and take out Sia. As now Peng and Shangyu going to hold the lines here, just waiting for the inevitable push. And this is what we were worried about. Infantry had to hold the line here, and they are doing a damn good job as Afreeca Freecs are getting picked apart. But MCG also is making their way up around there, so Infantry about to get pinned on both sides as we cut back to the warehouse fight.
Holding a long skirt, they're terrifying force together. They get all the kills on Afreeca Freecs. Now, as you can see here, Svit trying to push forward. He knows they're around. They have to do something. They have to try and push in and take control. In the meantime, GEX are trying to be held by Soniqs, who are currently being held by FaZe Clan. They're playing a wide 2-way split with Fuss and Upa running up the hill. I like what I'm seeing from FaZe right now and trying to take control while at the same time trying to hold off GX and making this play. They need the high ground vision on this area of the map in order to be able to utilize this. And while they know Infantry are out on the east side fighting Multi-Circle Gaming, they claim control. Look at this. Fuss and Upa both getting up the hillside to try and grant overview for their teammates who are currently standing strong below.
Really like that for Fuzzface and Uba. They just need to play their lives, really give some support to the guys on the low ground. Soniqs somehow still alive right here. Infantry still alive as well. Fuzzface will go down. It should be resable, I believe. Soniqs needs to worry about the 2 down low still, as CC still managing to stay alive for GEX.
Let's see. Uba, that's going to be dangerous, if not near impossible res for him to try and commit to, while going for the res up there would allow for other teams to push forward. So as you can see, not going to go for it, at least not before Gustav and HC have managed to make their way up the hill. If they can then force the fight with the teams below, that'd be perfect for them. Uba finds the good angle there, takes Tiggleton and H1 down. Soniqs fall in 7th, and with this new circle going towards the north, if anything I know about circles and Miramar works, this next one should hard shift to the north as well. I was surprised to see phase 4, maybe I'll be surprised to see phase 8 as well, but at least T1 and Buriram should all be in come to the next circle.
Well, here they go, trying to make the run. AAA through the smoke, through the flames, through the fire. They're getting absolutely slaughtered, as the smoke wall had a big enough gap in it to where basically it rendered everything else pretty much useless. On going back and peeking the same angles there over and over again, you're eventually going to get picked there, and you can see
go all the way up. They would leave themselves exposed.
It's a good job by AT. I think they knew that off of that knock, MCG was going to try to come through. And now, okay, now that Gustav's gone down, that's going to be the signal to go here for MCG. FaZe needs to be shooting at this. You're going to lose 2. Here we go. Good stuff from HC.
Oh! Does he get them? Yes, he does. Fuzzface finds the final one. Wow, really utilizing that rock to perfect effect. Upa went down, and as I said, Gustav, if he overextends, he might get visible to Aqua 5. That happened too, but HC with the triple takes down 3 for Multi-Circle Gaming. Fuzz peeks over, finds the last, and Well, FaZe got the hill. Does that mean victory? No, not necessarily, because while they're up here, and that's all good fun, they still have to get down on the other side.
The hard shift to the north kind of renders this this hillside a little bit, well, rough, as you can see. I mean, there's a ton of smokes on the FaZe boys here, and the problem is that nobody in the north side really has anything else to look at or shoot other than FaZe. So
Exactly.
you know, there's not really much they can do, and Uba wasn't able to even find a helmet off of any of those bodies up there. That is rough stuff.
Gotta tell AT to stop hitting so many headshots when he's trying to kill people. That's what it is. Two guys now without helmets, and as you said, correctly stated, T1 don't really have to fear attack all around right now. They have one guy in the bottom four, as you can see. Adder is there, and Aqua 5 is doing the same thing, but they have enough people to their disposal that they can still focus up towards the north.
Svit has to run through the fire just to get around the edge here. What?
I'm gonna drive to the center of the circle. Nope, not gonna happen, Smith. I like the idea though.
Unfortunate. Sometimes it really be like that. As the FaZe boys realize, well, was basically an inevitability at this point. Yeah. There you go, Naradra and T1. Unfortunate, man. That hillside we've seen so many people have success from, but that hard shift north, you called it. You absolutely called it. And that was the end of FaZe.
Maybe that's a hint to the game developers to add some windows on that wide side of those buildings, just one, so that they could peek each other. Because that was the thing, T1 didn't have to worry about Buriram because they couldn't see them at all. Now, Ence, smart positioning on the top here. He will have a great overview, and he's going to be in this circle for quite a while yet. If he goes down here, that's a whole other thing, because there's no way he's going to be able to get rest here. He's going to be the flash man. You guys in chat, I will allow you to try and count the smokes. There's a lot of them. Adder playing up close with the DBS in hand. Ence spots one. He gets the flush through there as well, at least the knock. Now he's been seen. Oh, this smart time flash there. He's taking damage. Do as much as you can while you're alive. Ence finds one more, goes down in the end of it. Aqua 5 over the backside, tries to go for the flush, and one does manage to do so. Naradra is still here, finds one turn, but there is the DBS, finds one. Let's see if Edie has anything in the tank here as he's tanking.
Get up, Edie. He's snaking and taking so much damage. The DBS. Can we get in the 1v? Yes!